What's up guys, OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update on Bravely Default 2 for the Nintendo Switch. So shoutouts to Final Weapon who actually had the story on this one here. And they talked about how Square Enix shared some new Bravely Default artwork to celebrate the game's 8-year anniversary, and says that Bravely Default 2 information is coming soon. So let's get into what they had to say, and then I'll talk about how I think we're going to see more on Bravely Default 2, if it's going to be 2020 and all of that. So once again, it's been 8 years, and to celebrate this, there was some new art posted by designer Naoki Ikushima. Now, in addition to that, Square Enix has stated that news for Bravely Default 2 will be coming soon. So you guys are seeing the art right here. Looks really good. Idea looking awesome as always. And Bravely Default 2 is still slated to release in 2020. There's been some confusion on when this game is going to come out and what's happening with this game, because if you don't talk about a game for a month or 2 months or even 3 months, people think it's canceled, people think it's delayed for 5 years, people think that the game isn't coming out when they said it was going to come out. So let's just go over the facts first, then we'll go over kind of my thoughts on what's going on. So one, they did, a demo, right? So in the demo, what they usually do with this is that they release a demo. They did this with Octopath Traveler as well. They release a demo and they get feedback from that. They want to see what works, what doesn't work, what players like, what players don't like, and then they fix that, right? They fix those issues, or they continue to improve the game. You can't constantly show footage and show things if you're fixing things and if you're adjusting things. So that's one thing. Now, another thing is that this game is in collaboration with Nintendo in terms of publishing in some areas. So, of course, there's going to be promotion with that. There's going to be marketing with that. So, once again, they're probably going to wait for some type of partner direct or something that's going down. Now, we've gotten a Nintendo Partner Direct, the Partner Showcase. We've gotten one of those pretty much every single month since like June or July or something like that, right? So there's been multiple months and we've gotten them. So I would expect, or I would think, that Bravely Default 2 could be at a Partner Direct, one of the showcase games in there. A game like Shin Megami Tensei 5, which many people felt was dead or done or canceled or coming to the next Switch, they said, hey, here you go, it's here. So we've actually gotten to play Bravely Default 2 already on our Switch systems, like I said, with the demo. So they're adjusting things, and I do think that it's very possible that we see the game launch this year in 2020. Now, could it be delayed? Of course it could. That is a possibility because of coronavirus and the adjustment and trying to make the game better. Like, this happens in game development all the time. So could it be delayed outside of 2020? It absolutely could. But could it still make 2020 based on us already having a demo, based on the game, and they're saying that there's going to be news soon on it? That could be the December RPG for Nintendo. We have Pikmin 3 this month, and then we have Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity next month, and then Bravely Default 2 could be December, or maybe it's an early 2021 game. The thing that I want to see the most is that the game is done. It's complete. It's finished. It's all the content's in there. Like, I don't want a game that's rushed out for 2020 and it's not ready to go. So for me, it's not about when the game releases, if it's 2020 or 2021 or whatever. It's when the game is done and they have a good product with minimal bugs, hopefully not any, and everything that they can put into the game to make it the best game that it can possibly be at launch. So that's what I want for the game overall. So what do you guys think about this? You guys can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Of course, I'll be more than happy to answer any of those. Now, for those who want to see some gameplay of Bravely Default in terms of what I've had to say about the demo footage or about the game, I have plenty of content. All you got to do is just search in Bravely Default 2 on the channel and you'll see what I've talked about. I think the game's going to be fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Bravely Default 1. Not as big of a fan of the Bravely Second End Layer, but I love the original Bravely Default. Been a big fan of the Bravely series for a while now, ever since it launched. I remember buying it day one, have the collector's edition, so I'm very excited to see what they do with Bravely Default 2, especially after playing it. I mean, the classes, the upgrades, everything that they've done, the graphics, everything in this game just looks really clean, looks really good, and they're still going to polish it some more. That's the thing about Bravely Default games, or the thing about the development studio that does this, they know what they're doing when it comes to looking at the feedback and improving upon the game. Once again, they did this with Octopath and it turned out very well. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out with Bravely Default 2. I think it's going to work out very well. And Nintendo's going to have a game that actually does better than what we saw with Bravely Default 1 and Bravely Second End Layer. I think this game's going to sell better than both of them, even probably combined. I think this game's going to do extremely well based on how the Switch is going and just based on the anticipation and kind of giving players the demo and everything. And the franchise definitely has a little bit more spotlight now than it did before in the past. So what are you guys' thoughts on all things Bravely Default 2? When do you think we could see it? What's going down with the game? Have you tried out the demo yet? If you haven't, make sure you do so. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.